Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to my channel. In today's lecture, we are going to understand the different types of graphs related to task 1 of IELTS. Okay, so first I will show you each different type of graph which comes in your IELTS academic test. Most of the students, they don't understand which specific type is related and what is the name of that picture or diagram as well. So we will have describe each one in detail. Okay, so there are several different types of figures you could see in the writing task number 1. These are a single line graph, double line graph, bar graph. A bar graph can be single, double, triple, or bar graph, and further pie chart, table, and process as well. So knowing the name of the graph is very important because it will gives the examiner an impression that you know what is that graph, okay, which specific thing it is going to describe as well. And it is also possible that you get two figures from this list. Okay, for instance, a single line graph and a pie chart. In the case, your report should include both of them as well. So not only in your exam a single picture can be asked to describe, it can be based on two graphs as well. In this specific situation, you have to describe both of the tasks, but within a limit of 150 words, which we have discussed in the previous lecture as well. So let's quickly move toward the types. The first one is single line graph. As you can clearly see here, it has one single line. Okay, so you have to say the given graph represents, okay, a single line graph represents the unemployment figures among women. Okay, you have to write down the name, the single line graph. Here we have a double line graph, so you will start the given double line graph कंपेयर्स बेसिकली जितना भी डबल लाइन ग्राफ होता है उसके अंदर आप रेदर देन राइट डाउन शो डिस्क्राइब डिपिक्ट्स यू मस्ट शो कंपेयर्स बेसिकली हियर देयर इज अ कंपैरिजन बिटवीन मनी स्पेंट इन जापान एंड मनी स्पेंट इन यूएसए ओके over a time period from 1990 to 2003 and the amount spent in million. Okay, so in this lecture we will have a quick overview about the types of graph. Okay, and next is it is written here that the single bar graph, these are the bars. So you will start the given single bar graph describes the annual meat consumption in 7 countries per kg. Okay, and these are countries. How many countries are there? We have total 7 countries. Okay, and amount of meat consumption starting from 0 till 140 kg per person. Okay, that is a single bar graph. Next one, we have double bar graph. In single bar graph you can clearly see you have one bar, but in double bar graph you have two bars. Here one is coffee consumption and meat consumption. Okay, and let's talk about the topic of that graph is about annual coffee and meat consumption in 7 countries, kg per person. Okay, so these are the name of the countries, amount of meat spent in 7 different countries, kg per person. So you will write down the given double bar graph represents the information or provides the information about coffee consumption and meat consumption among 7 different countries. Okay, and moving on, the next type is pie chart. Okay, so here pie chart, as you can clearly see, again that is about the books sold in 2000 by different categories. So we have different categories and this is the proportion. So here you must try to use the word proportion. The given pie charts shows the proportion of books sold in 2000 by different categories, and maximum is the one which is highlighted here. It is about parenting, and next you have to categorize the minimum is related to technology. That data is about 2001. So now it is 2026. If we will compare that information in 2001 and 2026, I think that the technology related books will be at number 1 and the books related to parenting will be at the lower side. Next we have a table that is also a very important part of your IELTS exam. Again here you can see these are the leisure time activities among women. of various age groups, and age groups starting from 20 ending at 50, and there are different categories. You have to write down the start. It can be the given table describes the layer time activities among women of various age group from age 20 to 50. Okay, so that will be the introduction part, which you have to write down. So in this lecture we are only uh, giving you information types of IELTS task 1. Okay, in the next lecture we will cover you how you have to write down the task 1 and what important vocabulary you must memorize as well. And the last one is IELTS academic module mein, that is about the process diagram. Okay, here they will give you a simple diagram or a picture. It is a life cycle. If we talk about right now, given about a butterfly life cycle, starting from egg hai, caterpillar hai. Okay, and there are total 4 steps involved. The given uh, diagram describes the life cycle of a butterfly. Okay, it consists of 4 stages. Okay, so that is the overview regarding IELTS task 1, only related to types. So quickly let's have a universal rules. No matter what figures you are describing, you shouldn't break these important rules. You have to write on at least 150 words in 20 minutes. You shouldn't write your opinion or copy words from the graph. You have to rephrase the introduction part from the question. You have to write it in your own words. Okay, and never use bullets. So very important thing, you have to make paragraphs. So in task 1 you need to make 3 paragraphs. The first will be the introduction, second will be body paragraph, and last will be the conclusion. So thank you, students, for watching this lecture as well. So in the next lecture we will talk about the important vocabulary related to task 1. So thank you for watching the channel. See you in the next lecture.